people saying scone for some reason. I don't know why she was so insistent on it, but you would get like a scolding for saying scone. Very strange times in school sometimes. Yes, and that's pretty cool, wasn't it? Alright, that's pretty good, I think. The city, I don't even know there was a. Where is that? Is it in the UK? No, that's no flex cut. This is by CK. I don't even know. I don't even know who that is. I don't have that many big brands. Like I have some File. They're like one of the main wood chisel companies. I don't have any flex cut. I've got a Narex. It's another one of the main people. And the File, I have two more Files. These are File as well. That's PFEIL. And then I got my old ones, which are Marples. This is Marples, which is now Marples Irwin, I think, but they were just Marples back in the day. I don't know what time period those chisels are from, maybe from the 60s or 70s, maybe, I'm not sure. What else? Oh yeah, this one. This one's a Tyzac. And I think this one's Addison, if I remember rightly. Yeah, Addison. So that was just a... I bought that as just a chisel. I had to make my own handles, so that's why it's got this makeshift handle on it. So I think that's it, apart from that. Scotland, oh. Famous stone? I have no idea, Spatter. Oh no, oh sorry, the knife. No, it's not. No, this is just a generic knife. It's weird actually. I have a Mora knife that I bought. Where is that? That was a cool song, Sin, by the way. I like that. Where is the Mora knife? There it is. So I have a Mora knife, which is Swedish made knife used for like bushcraft carving and everything, and people go crazy for these. But this generic one that someone bought me for Christmas once, just I find it cuts way better than the Mora knife. I mean, I don't know. It's easier to sharpen. It holds the sharpness for a long time. I find it easier to use. I don't know. That's just the way it is sometimes. I'd probably trust the Mora knife more if I was out like camping or something, and I was like, you know, building a shelter or something. But if you were doing that kind of bushcrafty stuff, but for this, like this generic knife has been way better. Weirdly, I didn't know that, Spatter. I don't know how they pronounce that. I've never once in my life talked about Scone as a place before, so. Just trying to think of the Scottish accent. Scone. 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 Might be like Scone. I don't know. I have no idea. But I mean, you know, that would be the Scottish thing, obviously, though, 'cause, like, I'd say Glasgow, whereas lots of people say Glasgow, you know. Newcastle, that kind of thing. So, well, you know, it's not Scotland, but, you know, just saying. Alright, let's see. You need to be quite a bit thinner. Sharpening, yeah, that can be tricky. I think it's always a difficult thing, like, when people ask me about sharpening and stuff, because for me it wasn't simple. It took a while to get used to it, and even now I sometimes change it up a bit and try different stuff. But like, it's hard when you're trying to follow a video, but then you look at another video and you actually find out that that second video is much easier to follow than the first video. So I think everyone just kind of develops their own way of doing it after trying lots of different stuff, which sounds dumb, but for something that generally has a, you know, a particular way of getting the job done, which is basically just to turn the metal over the edge and then take the blur away, is basically all it is. But I always struggle. That's one of the reasons I never made like a how to sharpen video, because I just, well, number one, I think there's too many out there already, but also, I don't know, it's kind of like a keep trying till you get it right kind of thing. Oh, I see, like the stone of scone. I see what you mean. Scone. Yeah, I think so as well, Ilis. Hey, Lorena, how's it going? You're bad at sharpening also, Spatter? Yeah. It's tricky. Yeah, I think the only thing, like, you really need to understand is just the principle of, you know, folding the metal over. So, like, for instance, this one is my easiest one to sharpen because I have a little guide to put on it. But basically, the thing is, like, you know, you start on the bevel side, you know, doing the back and forth on the stone, and just keep feeling like that, or like with your nail or something, or with a bit of paper. You push a bit of paper against it, and if you want it to catch along the whole edge, so you know that the whole edge is turned over. If it's just catching there but not there, then you know you've just got, you know, like that bit that's turned over and not this. So this is for anyone who's obviously not done sharpening before. I'm sure most of you probably know this already. So you need to have like the edge completely over. Just a tiny bit of metal. You might not even be able to see it, but you can feel it with your finger. Then you can turn it that way around and like do that, so it takes the burr off, and then you like can move up to like a higher grit. So something that's less abrasive, so that this time when you do the same action, it will turn a bit over again, but not as much as the time before. So it'll be much less like harsh, and you might not be able to feel it so much. Well, maybe not at all if it's a really light, really kind of low abrasive kind of thing. You just keep doing that, and then have a strop at the end, a leather strop, to just kind of go like that, like drag it along. And I mean, that's it. But that, you know, that's just you know, the way of making something sharp. It's not really how you do it. Stress Zenith. Oh, really, Rainer? Wait, do you mean you're going to be thinking about work a lot while you're on your 2-week holiday? Is that what you mean? Oh, really, Eyeless? Oh, smart. Yeah, they'll get it done. My parents sometimes tell me about the I don't know if it's the Rag and Bone Man. I don't know if it's the same guy. It might be. You know, quite often a guy would go around like every week or maybe every other week with his like little cart. Pardon me. And shout out to people like, you know, sharpener and can sharpen your stuff, and people would come out and bring like their scissors and their kitchen knives and stuff like that, and this guy would sharpen them up for him on his little cart, and they'd pay him and they'd take him back, you know, and he'd do that, like, you know, do the rounds of a village or a town or whatever, which I think is pretty cool. Obviously there's not as much cool for it today as there was back then, but I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, you can, Eyeless, you can. Unfortunately, I'm really bad at like remembering to strop stuff. I just get too much into the carving, and before I know it, I've been carving with them for like, you know, 2 or 3 weeks without stropping them, and then I don't really have to like re-sharpen them that much. It doesn't take me that long, you know. The only way it takes a long time is if you know, accidentally cut a chip out of one, but that's very rare. Or you might completely snap one, like I did on this sculpture, which I'll show you. Yeah, this used to be a fishtail gouge, and then I snapped this bit off. So it's now a skewed fishtail gouge, which actually, looking at it, I think would be quite a good tool actually, if I can sharpen it properly. Yeah, snap that right off. Completely my fault. I had it dug in like here somewhere, and I was trying to prise material out, and I just got a bit over excited and like that. So, but yeah, if when I sharpen this up, so I'm going to put it on my grinder I've got on the top shed and grind a bevel on that. It might be quite a good tool with that little point on there. I don't know. We'll see. No. More of a shark tale, yeah, it is a bit, yeah. Talk about love. Talk about love. This is another one of Sin's joke songs. Talk about love. Talk about love. Okay. You can see what I've got to do now. Not stab everything, hopefully. Talk about love. Carefully, artisanally created. Still usable, will just be different. Yeah, exactly. Hey, at the time it was a joke song. I don't know why. Oh, it's because we were carving the feet, maybe. The song's called Trampled Underfoot, so maybe that's what it was. I don't know. Yeah, sorry. This is part of Sin's curated playlist for the Black Shark sculpture. If this goes somewhere or someone buys it or something, then I will provide a sheet of all the songs that Sin is curated to enjoy the sculpture with. So, and then you'll probably win a BAFTA or something, Sin, and maybe get a knighthood for services to music or something. You know. Oh. That doesn't really sound like a vacation. I don't understand. Why are you having to work on your vacation? Shouldn't someone cover for you? Isn't that the whole point of a vacation? It does seem very likely, Sin. I can't see it happening any other way. So, Sin. I think this is a bit chunky still. Let's unchunkify this leg a little bit. Seems wrong, yeah. Yeah, it doesn't sound like a vacation at all. True. So, yeah. So you should. Didn't get all your rich sir friends to buy all my stuff. All your sirs and dames. Definitely doesn't sound like a vacation. That is a big boo. Sorry, Santana. I don't feel like it's Santana today. There's my mouse. There we go. Oh, really? Yeah, I will do soon. I will. I think you should fake some kind of injury, Lorena, that prevents you from replying. Prevents you from working. I don't know what though. It'd have to be like if it's like text. Oh man, it'd have to be quite an injury though, because you have to not be able to speak on the phone, and also not send emails or like texts or anything. So it needs to be something pretty big that you can recover from in 2 weeks, and be perfectly fine at the end of the holidays. So I don't know what you could do. Into the light of the black night. Just trying to figure out how to cut. It's a bit flat here. I just want to figure out how to cut this so it's not so flat. I think I might have to use the knife on this bottom bit here at least. Fortunately, they don't care, do they? I guess this happens quite a lot with that kind of thing. They probably would care if he left, though. Next to you on my knees. Me on a tree. Good company. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Oh. Sounds like that was almost orchestrated to do it right at the end so that you couldn't do any reasoning with them. It's a bit more colder. What I gotta do? This spells knocks me on my knees. This rough bit in here is really peeing me off. I don't like it. I don't know if you see it. You can see it. Yeah, it's really roughing it. Like, I don't mind the bumpy parts, but it's somewhat near this scratchy crap, you know. I might be able to come from it from the top down, which I guess is what I'm going to try. I'll be in good company. whether it does get better soon, because the next thing I want to do after this just as an experiment, which I hope will be quick-ish, is to use the little chainsaw to make some kind of sculpture. But I have to use it outside because it's so messy. So when it comes to that, there will be lots of rough parts like this, but it will be part of the whole sculpture. So I would like it to be another animal. Sin with the songs again. Oh, so you and another worker aren't there, so that's why it's so difficult. Is there a certain point into your holiday where you don't have to think about, where you won't have to think about it anymore? Like, you know, after the first week, will everything be done or what? Okay, well, I mean, that's good at least. That's something to look forward to, right? Still got it there, look, all this scratchy crap in there. Not bad, thanks, Doreen, not bad. Really wet, but apart from that, it's fine. You'd probably love the UK today. Feels like autumn all over again. 13 degrees and rain. And some wind, actually. It's like heaven for Lorena. Same there as well? Oh, okay. Yeah, today it's been raining loads. I think it's stopped now for the moment. But it's going to be better tomorrow. Which is good, because I'm going on a long walk tomorrow, so... One of my friends has invited me to go to this like village fair thing. But it's pretty close, so I can walk it, you know, it's within like 3 or 4 miles, so I can walk there. So I'm just going to meet him there, basically. Hey, OMG, thanks for the follow. Oh yeah, Lorena, cool. What are you going to do in Hamburg? Alright, Eyeless, thanks for coming. Enjoy your Friday. It's Friday, isn't it? Yeah. Enjoy your Friday and your weekend. I'll catch you later. Have a good one. AMG. There's got to be a little gap in here, which is really tricky. I've got to figure that out. I'm just going to draw it in there first. Hey, OMG. From Canadania. I'm in the UK. Can I pet that dog? Hey, Koala. How's it going? Oh, oh, yeah, you said. I remember now. You did say. By boat as well. Handbag Dungeon. Franz Brotchen. What's that? I didn't study German in school, believe it or not. I know you wouldn't be able to tell by that pronunciation. You would think I'm some kind of master, but you know, I didn't study it, so. I'm something of a multilinguist. Jolene, 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 Jolene. Even though you can. No, I don't think so, Spat. I don't think we did, no. I probably know about maybe 10 German words. Probably a couple of hundred French and a couple of hundred Spanish or something. Or maybe a couple hundred French and 100 Spanish, but I don't know. Or maybe even 50 Spanish. I'm not really sure. Yeah, I don't know. Dang. Variant of a croissant. Oh. Cinnamon, and the dough is a bit different. I'm interested. I mean, I was interested at the point when you just said food. I didn't really need much else to be put on there, but. Jump to the brim as hard as you can go. Sounds good. I look forward to those pictures. Do you think you'll buy any cosplay stuff while you're walking around? I bet you'll go in like a sewing shop or something, right? Or like some kind of some kind of shop to buy materials or something, art shop or something. Rocket, rocket fuel. Okay. Sorry, I know it's hard for you guys to really see anything that I'm doing, but it's also quite hard for me to see it a lot of the time as well, so you're not alone. I could try and do that. Shall we try it? Let's try it. Let's try and do the head attachment. Last time I tried this, I didn't actually have a thing for my head. Now I do have one for when I do like streaming in the garden or whatever. But I do actually have a head attachment thing that I can screw the camera onto, so we can try that for a bit. But I will blind Segler? What's that? Yeah, that's right, Koala, yeah. That's right.